Now, Russia's Putin has declared Easter ceasefire in Ukraine. The unilateral cessation of hostilities will begin on Saturday at 6 p.m. local time and running till midnight on the 21st of April. Now, while Ukraine's Vladimir Zelensky had said that his forces would observe a surprise Easter truce that has been announced by President Putin, set to last until midnight on Sunday. Now, even as air raid sirens were sounded in Kyiv, the truce would be the most significant pause in fighting throughout the three-year conflict. My colleague Vishal joins us with more details. Vishal, now, although a ceasefire was announced, Ukraine does say that there was some sort of artillery firing and assaults from the side of Russia.
Well, that is correct. That is what Zelensky has been saying on X for the last few hours. He has given out some details that these airstrikes were happening in some regions, these artillery fire were happening in some regions, and ground assault continues to happen in the Russian region of Kursk and Belgorod. So that is where these Ukraine incursions had happened in the last few months. And he has suggested that the ceasefire has not been extended to these areas. And he has gone on to say that Russia, if it really wants peace in the region, needs to get on board with the 30-day ceasefire proposal that was proposed by the US side about a month ago, 39 days ago to be precise. But Russia has not responded to that. There's a silence on that front. A 30-hour ceasefire merely will not solve problems. It will be just the headlines. That is what Zelensky has said. So if there needs to be something concrete on the front of ceasefire, they need to get on board. They need to be on the table for a 30-day ceasefire. That was the interim ceasefire proposed, to which Ukraine has already agreed to. Only Russia remains to respond to that. So a lot of these fightings will revolve around this negotiations. And there had been, and mind you, there was just about 48 hours ago, there was a statement from US side that if there's no development on the front of ceasefire, the US will pull its hand back from the negotiations.